everyone, thank you for watching another Jazzy Wicks candle review. As you can see today I'll be reviewing 2 village candles. I got these off of somebody that was selling them on sort of like the Facebook selling sites. They had some stock left of some village candles they'd bought for their shop, which unfortunately they'd had to shut down, so I got these both quite cheap. As you can see, I've got village candles at Festive Cranberry and I've got village candles at Celebration. I don't normally burn candles together. I have burned both of these separately, which is how I'll be reviewing them. It's just because I've smelt them both separately now, I thought I'd give them a go together. So as you can see, they're both the small jars and they both have roughly a 55-hour burn time. They both have the dual wick, the same as all village candles, so they do pool a lot more evenly, they produce a lot less soot. And these are about 700 grams, I believe they're 701 grams. They're quite small, but I did get them for a good price. So to start with, we'll go with the Festive Cranberry. At first I thought this was going to be my favourite of the two. As soon as I burnt it and it even pooled just slightly, you could smell it really strong. The notes for this are tart cranberry with nutmeg and notes of cinnamon. I don't really get any of the nutmeg or the cinnamon come through. It is just purely that tart cranberry. It was really, really nice. And yeah, like I say, I could smell it instantly. The minute I lit that candle, it was really strong. But yeah, if you like the cinnamon nutmeg smell and that's what you're buying this for, I didn't personally get anything come through, but if you like that cranberry smell, then this is definitely a really good candle. The second one, which is just Celebration, it says on the front like fine vintage champagne, but the actual notes for it are fizzy ginger blended with spun sugar topped with a hint of lime. This one was a bit of an odd one. At first when I burnt it I thought it was a bit rubbish. I didn't really get anything from it, but what it was, I lit it and then I carried on sitting in the room and it didn't hit me in the face, whereas the cranberry one, when you walked past it you could smell it. I didn't really get that with the Celebration one. But then the second time I lit it, I was sort of walking around the house doing some housework, and as I walked back up the stairs, oh my god, the Celebration one was so strong, and the smell had just lingered throughout all the bedroom and into the hallway. It was really, really nice. It is just like, it's a very hard scent to describe. It is like a fizzy sugar sort of smell, but it was very strong. So the cranberry one was good when you was close to it, but you couldn't smell it throughout that, like the hallway and upstairs. It was more just in the room. But Celebration really, really was strong. I could smell it all throughout the hallway, but it was just one of those ones where I think if you just purely burn it in the room you're sitting in and then blow it out and go to bed, you're not going to appreciate it. You do need to leave the room and come back and it really hits you in the face, that really nice fizzy sugary smell. Not overpowering, but really pleasant to be able to smell it in so much of the house for such a small candle. I'd say for the Celebration, I'd give it an 8 out of 10 for the throw. Cranberry, I'm still going to give it a 7 out of 10 because I was impressed with how quickly it started to smell. Whereas Celebration, I couldn't smell it instantly, but on the second burn walking around I could. But Cranberry was definitely in, like, pow, straight away you could smell it. It was lovely. They have both burnt really nicely, and like I say, I have burnt them both separately twice, and that's what I'm purely reviewing it on. But I will just let you know that I've been burning these both together now today for maybe an hour or two, and both of them together are lovely. It's probably not something that I would have normally put together, and I very rarely do, like I said, burn candles together at the same time, but these are absolutely lovely, and both of them fill in the whole upstairs with such a lovely scent. I'm getting sort of like now a fizzy cranberry sort of smell, but absolutely lovely. I don't buy village candles often, and I did just buy these because the village candles I've bought in the past I've purely stuck to sort of dessert smells, so I was keen to try a different smell for how cheap they was. But yeah, super impressed. I did really like them. Bit of a shock with Celebration. I thought after the first burn I was going to be reviewing it badly, but definitely always give your candles a second chance. It was lovely. I probably would buy both of them again. I know village candles are a bit cheaper than Yankee anyway. They're probably not 2 scents that I would favour over some of my other like dessert scents that I like, but if I saw it in store and it was on sale, either of these scents, I definitely think I'd grab them again. But absolutely lovely. I would recommend Festive Cranberry if you like the tart cranberry smell. And yeah, if you like the sort of it's very hard to describe Celebration. It's not so much champagne, but you do get that fizzy, sugary smell. If that's what you, I would definitely recommend just giving it a go. I think you have to smell Celebration to really figure out if you like it or not, because it is a very odd but pleasant smell. But thank you for watching, and I'll get some new reviews out soon.